Review of this new head unit I just got for the Mazdaspeed 3. This is a Gen 1 Speed 3, red color, and the head unit, the OEM one, it was doing well, but you know, I just wanted an update, something touchscreen. This caught my eye. This head unit in particular is from I think Alibaba or AliExpress, I can't remember specifically, but it's a touchscreen. I think it's 10-inch from here to here diagonally, and it's got two knobs, one for volume and one for music. So super, very helpful. So far I'm liking it a lot more than my Enon, I forget the name, that other head unit. That one's also touchscreen, but it also has a few buttons on the sides and a CD player on top. This one does not have any CD players, and it doesn't have any buttons on the sides. It just has the volume knob here. You can also push it. I forget what that does, and then this one, you can push it. Those are technically the only two buttons it has. Other than that, these are just knobs. There is no power button on the side or anything. I'm not sure why the camera is having a hard time picking up. Hold on. Right there. Okay. So yeah, let me go ahead and turn it on. It's just everything's connected and ready to go. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn on the car a little bit. Now the startup on this thing is very fast. Right now it is running running VV'd. I think that's the car plug-in. Let me increase the brightness so you can see. Ignore that noise. This is the startup for the VV. The car theme plugin, so it's starting up. So this is my, sorry, let me pause that. This is the home screen. This is what it looks like with this plugin. The plugin or the home screen that it comes in factory from this head unit is just, it looks ugly. I don't like it. So far this is the only one I like, because on the left side you got the little map, and on the right side you got your music. For me, I'm running Spotify. Aside from this, it also has a little banner right here that it comes with this plugin. Now, one thing I don't like is the little banner that it automatically has. This banner, you cannot change out any of these apps. It will always have the home button, the media button, the clock, maps, and phone calls. You can't change any orientation. You can't swap them out. This banner, actually, it's also permanent. You can't put it to sleep. You can't get it to hide. This is kind of along with it comes along with the head unit itself. Everything else that you can change is within here, this upper portion. But yeah, these are all the apps that it comes with. These are the themes I was talking about. Very limited themes that it comes with, and then of course you got to update a lot. So these are the themes you can choose from to switch out how the home screen looks. Now unfortunately, like let's say you want the initial D one, I think you do have to pay for it, $8, or you have to like sign up as VIP. So that's what sucks. That's the main drawback for this head unit. The themes, these are all the ones you get, and there's some new ones. I'm sure you can find a way to work around it, but I haven't done so. So I just stuck with this theme, which is really nice. Now there's a lot more apps to choose from. There's a media button for playing Bluetooth on your phone, but I also have Spotify that I downloaded. So that I can just play it through here. So I never use that one. This one, the driver assistant, this is if you have like little sensors or something. I don't have anything on mine, so we'll just head back. One thing I forgot to mention is it's a little confusing, the responsiveness of the screen. It's very quick. The specs for this, I do not remember exactly, but I believe it was 8 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of onboard storage. So pretty good size. I was actually looking for 12 gigabytes of RAM. They didn't have it. This is also, I believe, 10 core, the processor it has, so that's why it's very smooth. If you get one of these units or any head unit, make sure you get something that's spec'd to the max, because the Enon head unit that I have, no, I'm not trying to bash on it, but it was very slow. The display here is actually pretty nice too. It's very crystal clear. Unfortunately, this is also as high as it goes. It's not super bright. It can get very dim though, so if this annoys you at night, the bright screen at night, it goes down very dim. That's the good thing. So along with the apps, you got Chrome, Play Store, Maps, YouTube. I downloaded a Black Player because that's what I've used. This is another 360 thing, but I don't have, yeah, I'm not sure what. Oh, okay, so you can set up like motion sensors or you know, those sensor pinhole things around your car. Or if your car has it, you know, it probably would work, but my car doesn't have it. So the CarMate, I don't even know what this is. I think it just gives you quick information about your car or tracks. So pretty interesting, but I never used it. This is settings. This is a good thing, this is what you're going to be using a lot. This is the settings for the actual head unit. So these are all the settings you can use. The Wi-Fi, right now it's connected to my hotspot through my phone. There's USB, all that. Display, the brightness, that's as low. This is as low as it goes, and this is as high. Now there's another way to get even lower brightness, but I'll show that in a different video. But this is as high as it goes, unfortunately. So it's adequately bright. It's not super bright. I guess if I'm driving like with the sun in my face, I would wish it was a little brighter, but no, I think I like this brightness. I don't want it too much, you know. Brightness mode. So this is kind of like the theme as well, if you want it night mode or day mode. With night mode, you know, all the accents are in black, but if I switch it to day, it just changes to white. Well, it does that right away sometimes, but yeah, there's a little bit of an issue sometimes. It doesn't really change. You can also do auto. But with this brightness mode, oh, actually, sorry, this does change the brightness. I don't know if you picked that up. Day mode, the brightness kind of goes up. So I'm actually going to put this in auto now. Oh, yeah, it's a lot brighter now. Okay. Wow, I just learned something new too. Okay, wallpaper. You can either go from the themes again that you pick and buy, or you can just upload your own. So there you can do that. Font size, dark theme. The dark theme is everything is black. Switch it over. It should go back to like this gray white thing. I don't like it. Looks nasty. I don't like it. It just doesn't look good. I'll switch it back to on, and it should kind of refresh in a little bit. Then there's a background from the drop down menu, which is right here. Not a lot to choose from, but then it doesn't really matter. So unfortunately, after I changed that setting, this kind of just stayed this color, but oh well. Yeah, there's so many settings to go through. I'm not going to go through all of them unless you want me to. Yeah, there's sleep time after you turn off your car, satellite info. One issue that I should bring up is GPS on this. There is a GPS dongle that it is attached to the head unit itself, and then that dongle you kind of place it somewhere that's in a good spot where it can get signal for the GPS, right? Unfortunately, I kind of just tossed it in there, and so the GPS for mine in particular is kind of just sitting somewhere deep inside. So the GPS is a little spotty sometimes, especially if I'm inside a garage. If I'm inside a garage, it won't get it. It won't be able to track my location down. However, if I move the GPS dongle up to over here, where underneath this area where it should be, I'm pretty sure that issue of mine should be resolved. But you know, it's still pretty accurate for the GPS. Permissions for the app, parking monitor. Yeah, there's so many things with this head unit that I haven't really gotten around to as well. There is 2 adapters or dongles as well that you can connect in the back, where it can give you USB ports, total of 3 USB ports. Then there's another dongle where you can connect your rear view camera. So when you go in reverse, you can have that reverse camera pop up and show you the reverse. I'm not going to connect the rear view camera because it's just something I don't want. You can change to show the temperature. It usually pops up right here. However, this isn't always accurate for some reason. So there's that air conditioning display. So when you mess around with your AC, it'll just show you, hey, your AC's on, or hey, your AC's cold, and stuff like that. This isn't always, it kind of just pops up kind of too big for me, and it stays on for at least 5 seconds, which is actually too long for me. Door display if you have your doors open, but my car doesn't have it. So here are the steering wheel buttons, where you can assign all these buttons, or all these actions can be assigned to all of these buttons. So that's actually another plus that I actually like. Yeah, so yeah, you can actually control the volume from your music with this head unit from the steering wheel, and you can skip songs, and you can do all of these, or actually all of these back. So with the Enon, I think I had an issue with that, where my controls for the steering wheel didn't always match. Let's see, this is the 360 camera voice. Voice recognition. The voice recognition, especially when I'm in apps, it's actually much better than the Eon one. But it's, you know, if it's loud outside, it does have an issue as well. I'm going to go ahead and say San Francisco. So you got to speak kind of clearly, and it will find you, you know, San Francisco, an hour away from me. So yeah, the speech recognition is actually okay, but you know, there's always issues, especially with cars. This is an older Mazda, so it's very noisy, especially on the road. The touchscreen is good. The typing is good. Let me actually go back here. Let's say you don't want to use the speech. You could go here. Now you can type in oops, I misspelled it. See, San Francisco. And then okay, so this is another issue I don't like. The little search button is like right here on the edge of this knob, so it's a little hidden. But yeah, so the touch screen is really good. Look. Again, I'm using Wi-Fi through my phone, so it's pretty good. Yeah, I live here in the Bay Area. You can kind of just look around. This is LA. I have the map. The map that it uses, that all the plugins, all the themes use, is the Google Maps. So on the Google Maps, I have it set where it can show me the traffic all the time. So you can also change that. But this is normal Google Maps application. I'm not gonna go into that too much. Going back, this is the settings specifically for the car plugin. So not a lot of settings there. I'm not gonna go over that. APK installer. If you have USB, or if you want to download something that is not from the Play Store, you can do that through here. The weather's oh, I'm not sure how I did that. Interesting. So if you saw that, I'm not sure how I was able to search. Huh, that was weird. Okay, Google, steering wheel buttons, quick pick, auxiliary connections, music again. I'm not sure what this is. I think it's like a gyroscope, shows me like how much I'm moving. Boot animation, radio. The radio, yeah, radio's good. I was having an issue with it. I don't know why. I think my antenna wasn't. I think the dongle. It has two dongles, one for the GPS and one for the radio antenna. I think that dongle wasn't connected correctly, so I just kind of made sure it connected correctly, and it works now. You know, it just sounds like a radio, like a normal radio. I'm gonna go ahead and pause that. I don't want too much noise coming in. So yeah, the theme that we changed out hasn't updated yet, so I'm gonna see what's going on there. I think it's on general or display, dark theme. Goes up. Okay, so it goes auto. I'll go to night. I go to dark theme, and then it's switched over. I'll go here auto for brightness, and then it should be fine. So this is how I like it how it's black. Let's see. I'm going over to these settings over here. Find my device. Okay, it does work. I'm not gonna click on it because you'll see information on my hand. Yeah, so you can find your phone, and your phone can find the tablet if it's connected through the internet. So there's that. I believe you can also put a SIM card in this if you really wanted to. Bluetooth. This is the best app that this car has. It's this one. It kind of controls all the. It's the equalizer for the whole full range of. I don't know. I'm not a music person, but I don't know how you call this. You know, you got your high ends all the way to your low ends, all the way to the bass. So this is how I have it set up, and it's actually okay. I just don't like it when it's super loud in some spots and super bassy in others. So yeah, you just kind of move around these. This is ultra treble, middle treble, medium bass, ultra bass. So this is how I have set up. This is the best thing I like about this. When I play music, it annoys me if it sounds a little off. Car settings, not much there, just the time and information for the car. Video, if you want to play videos. Autos and okay, this is another like a car plugin app. If it were really the shit. Okay, there we go. I'm not sure what happened here. So this plugin I like a lot. I like it more than the other one, but I can't for the life of me find a way to change this to kilometers and change this to Fahrenheit, because the temperature I believe is correct. The speedometer here is correct. I mean, we're not moving, but when I'm in motion it's correct. However, they're both this one's in kilometers, and I can't change it. I went through the settings. I can't change it. Over here it's going to be your media player. Automatically it went to YouTube, which is weird. Maybe I had it open before, but it'll switch back to Spotify if I start playing Spotify. The app, this map here, it's playing as what's it called? Google Maps. However, there's a big delay. If I start moving, it will show the arrow not in real time. It'll show it maybe 3-second delay, which is way too slow to be used. So this makes this plugin kind of unusable. Again, if I switch out the dongle for the GPS, maybe in a better location, maybe the location, the way that it shows my spot on the map will improve. But right now, as it is, if I could switch these out, the kilometers and the Celsius, it would be the perfect plugin. But that's where we are right now. Think 5. This is for, I think, what's it called? Android car, the one where you connect to your phone and it shows you here. Apple Auto. I'm sorry, I don't know what it's called. I'll find out. But it's the one where you link your phone to the car. This one's okay. I just prefer not having them linked. I'm not gonna go over that. Settings. It's the settings for the same thing, and then email. And that's about it for the apps. I'll go back to home. So these are all the apps. Making phone calls as well. It's actually pretty useful. Playing music. I think I should show some music. Hopefully, something that is not gonna get me copyrighted. I'm just gonna play something simple. I don't know. So this is the app for Spotify. This is what I like. It's very easy to use. You can click here, and then if the Spotify album cover has like artwork, it will show you the artwork. Right now it's not, you can't hear anything because it's mute. Yeah. But yeah, I don't want to get some kind of copyright or whatever. Actually, I don't even care. But yeah, the bass is really good. Like I said, I like the equalizer setting app here. It was very useful. Yeah, let me find a song that has this one. So yeah, if the album cover has like a video playback, you'll be able to see it, which is pretty cool. And you can kind of hide that. So this is how I'm usually driving, just listening to music. It's pretty nice. Yeah, and you can just swipe. You can swipe to change. You can use this to change, or go back, and then you can use the steering wheel buttons to sort of switch over as well. So there's that. Let me find something better to play. Yeah, there's just so many songs here. But yeah, that's what I like. So far, I'm really liking the head unit. I like the size, and it's definitely a better improvement than my older Eon head unit. I don't remember. It's mainly because of the display. Display quality is much better here. As you can see, it's very crispy. It's very easy to move around. Very snappy. I'm gonna go over detail exactly how I installed it into this Mazda, because you do have to get an adapter plate. This plastic piece. I don't know if you can see it. So it fits flush, you know. And this is kind of like a quick overview of the head unit itself, what it looks like in the car, and some of the basic functions. I might make more videos on it if needed. There are some other issues that I can easily bring up, but I don't really have. I don't want to make the video too long. One of them, the clearest one, is probably this. Now I haven't figured it out how to make this the LCD screen from the OEM car to fit properly yet. That's one of the issues that I run into. So you can kind of see the time, you can kind of see the temperature, but this whole actual display is actually shifted up. I'm gonna figure out a way to install it properly. Other than that, all the buttons here for the AC, they work. There's no more CD, you lose your CD, and that's about it. You do have a microphone, which is in here now, which is much better. You do have another dongle for an external mic, but that's not really useful. The microphone right here, the placement that it has right there is perfect. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this head unit. It's really nice. I like it a lot. I'm gonna find out the name. I think it was Diamond 2K head unit. And again, this is like the 10-inch one. They do have this is the Double Din head unit. I like the size. I just don't like that it's down here. You know, my phone, I usually have them up there. It's much easier to use. There is a Diamond 2K head unit that's single din. Now, I was actually debating on whether to get this one, the Double Din 10-inch, or the single din. The single din basically is half of this size, which is basically this big. And that one would have been able to fit right here, actually. There's another molding that you can put for a single din head unit. So that would have been cool too, actually. But it's just, that one would have been too high. This one was a little bit too low. If you could have had this just a little bit higher right here, that would have been cool. It's a different position for me. It looks nice. It fits into the car really well. But yeah, that's what I got right now. Let me know if you have any questions on this head unit in particular, or if you want more videos relating to the head unit, to the car itself, or anything really. Just a quick rundown. This is what I got for like maybe in October. I just wanted to have a few months with it first before I really had a good say on it. And so far, it's really good. I like it. I just like having the maps. I like having, you know, the display right here. The time is easier to tell. Yeah, it's nice. It's just, you know, you do have to have your hotspot on. That's all. Yeah. Let me know. Like and subscribe and all that.